What does God look like? I've always had that question ever since I was a young believer. And I believe millions of people around the world have this question in their heart. What is the true nature of God? Is He an angry God, or is He a loving God? Is He a distant God, or is He a God close and near to us? Is He gentle? Is He tough? Is He soft? Is He very strict all the time? Those were questions that brought a lot of confusion in my spiritual life. I would look at the Old Testament and see the image of a God who was quick to judge sin and failure. And then in the New Testament, I saw the image of a God who was forgiving and gracious and kind. But I was confused. Which of these represented the true picture of God? Until I came to the understanding that Jesus is really the true and complete representation of God. Hebrews 1:3 says that Jesus is the brightness of His glory, the glory of the Father, and the express image of His person. In other words, Jesus is exactly like the Father. And the Jesus that we see in the Gospels, when He went about healing, and when He went about preaching the gospel, forgiving, loving, spending time with the sinners, the tax collectors, and the prostitutes, and loving on them, presented the true and perfect image of God. There I saw a God who was not quick to judge. There I saw a God who does not put sickness or disease on people, or even send earthquakes and storms. But I saw a God who was always willing to forgive, to heal, willing to reach out and lift up people from the pit that they were in. And that was the clincher for me, because Jesus is perfect theology. He perfectly represents God. And all questions and doubts that I had in my heart about what does God look like was answered in the perfect theology of Jesus Christ. What does God look like? He looks like Jesus. And He loves you today, and He wants to be your Savior and your friend.